Good evening, everyone. I hope that you've had a fabulous Monday. I'm about to go to bed, and there's something in me that's telling me I need to do a reading. Yeah, there's been a lot of communication. No. Sorry, I'm very tired, so I'm going to be a bit all over the show. Hopefully the message is going to be a bit more, clear. I've been getting a lot of signs, and the readings I've been watching have been saying that communication is coming in. And literally as I flipped the deck, I got the Joker, which is the card for taking a risk, making a move. So yeah, this is going to be an energy update for the Divine Masculine. There's a message that needs to come through, and yeah. And I hope that everyone's doing well. This is going to be short and sweet. I feel like I'm getting a lot of crown chakra upgrades, dealing with a lot of my sexual healing, and yeah, vibes are good. I'm just tired. If you're resonating with this message, you're probably working on your business, working on your flow, working on your work. The obsession energies died down. There may still be a bit of up and down energy with regards to feeling hurt, feeling abandoned. We're healing those last bit of abandonment issues, which is amazing because that means our codependency is decreasing. We're not as codependent, if at all. So very exciting. Okay, first card out of the deck. Let's see what it is. Okay. So immediately what I'm getting from this card is that cycles are ending. I wanted to get a spread first. Sorry, the cards are taking their time today. Okay. Again, it's come out again. Okay. Okay. Someone's in their feels. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so I'm sorry that this video is literally all over the show, but I feel like there's going to be a good message, so it's going to be worth it. Okay. Immediately what I'm getting is that the stagnant energy that has been in this connection and is gone. There's no more stagnant energy. Things are moving. Yeah, there's a lot of heart energy in this spread. I mean, God, let's take one more card and then we can get going. New beginning. Okay. So let's get into this. Okay. I'm going to start with the top row. So immediately what I'm getting is that there's a cycle ending, and the cycle is involving stagnant energy. The stagnant energy is moving. It is done. It's moving out of place. It's moving from a place of no movement, of confusion, of deceit, of lack of communication. And this masculine has entered his heart space. He's feeling his heart. He is acknowledging his emotions. He's balancing out his heart. He is seeing things from a different perspective, and it's because he's had a spark of inspiration. He's had this need, this incessant need. His soul has been calling him towards a new beginning because his old life wasn't doing it for him anymore. The stagnant energy was not only within your relationship, but it was within his heart. As soon as I was talking now, I got a heart pain. he has had a very, very stagnant energy within his heart. He hasn't felt, he has been numb to love, and this could be from previous heartbreak. Things that have happened from his childhood, maybe not having good examples and not receiving enough love or nourishment as a child. But he has stepped into his heart space. This card is beautiful. I haven't got this card in a long time. So it's really, really awesome to see that this masculine is entering a space of understanding, and he's kind of setting into it. And underneath the Joker, I got the Eight of Clubs, which is fast-moving energy. It's that movement energy, and what I'm getting from this is that there's a lot of work that's going on behind the scenes that are bringing this connection into the physical, and this work that's going on behind the scenes is angels and God, whoever you resonate with and whoever your masculine resonates with. There's work being done on him and through him and by him that has really, really helped him into the space of emotional acknowledgement. He's finally acknowledging his emotions. He's not trying to be a hard ass. He's not trying to be a macho man. He's acknowledging his feelings. And this is what is getting the stagnant energy within his heart moving again. He's no longer in denial about the fact that he's not perfect. He's kind of, it's that whole ego diminishing, you know? And that is ultimately what's bringing in this new cycle of love. He wants to communicate to you that he's made changes in his life. That's what I'm getting. He has gotten rid of the external things that were no longer serving him, or is in the process of doing so. It's not an overnight thing to just get rid of bad habits, bad people, bad relationships, the effect that those relationships have had on you. It's a process. And what's beautiful is that the cycle in love, and what I'm getting from this is this last cycle that he's been involved with and experienced has not been great. It's been a very, very detached kind of way of loving. And when I say detached, not in a good way, detached from the reality and the realness of love. It's been a love that is skewed. He hasn't been speaking his truth. His truth has been tainted. His voice hasn't been pure. And this divine masculine is actually incredibly pure and incredibly sweet and incredibly sensitive. And he's actually just a big kid. And this last cycle of love, he hasn't been acting from that space of innocence and purity and joy. It's been a love that has been tainted by the material world and the material pressures, and him thinking that he needs to be with someone that's a certain way, or have a job that's a certain way, or act a certain way to get people to like him. This masculine is very concerned about image, which I'm not being nasty. We get caught up, and your masculine might be in the public eye. He might be very well known. He might be very good at his job. He might have a job that it requires him or has the stigma of a certain image. So it's not only the fact that he has tried to live up to an image, it's that people have expected him to. And you've got to have some sympathy and empathy for that, you know. He's also just a human, and I think that that's also what he's accepting, is he's starting, even how I'm speaking about this masculine, he's starting to speak kinder to himself. He's starting to understand himself more. He's starting to see himself through your eyes, which is a beautiful man that is here to do incredible things. Man/woman, masculine. He's just this person is here to do amazing things. So I'm really, really seeing that cycles are closing out. There's a bigger force that is working on this masculine, and ultimately what this is doing is it's bringing in a new beginning. It's bringing in a balancing of his heart, and it's bringing in a flow of this connection. I'm feeling that this masculine is really, really feeling the flow of the connection. He's starting to see why, in actual fact, you're really, really suited, and why you see him in this way. And it's beautiful, and it's almost like he had to start looking at himself and speaking to himself in a way that's kind and beautiful and all of that, because there's no ways he could have accepted your love if he didn't love himself. This love requires a massive amount of self-love, and he's getting there, and there's a lot of abundance coming in for him. I feel like the universe is really gifting him with abundance right now. in not necessarily money-wise, but it could be, but more so just abundance in love, abundance in confidence, maybe abundance in just confidence in the sense that he's feeling confident in his truth. And I said earlier about his voice. I feel like he's starting to feel more confident in the way he's speaking